How you doing, Artie Lange? My next guest, funny guy, comic from the Jersey Shore. How can you go wrong there? Ryan Maher, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, you're from Brick.
Yes, on the border of Brick and Point Pleasant. Right
Yeah,
there.
you're real close to where I got a place down Tom's River. Grew up in that whole area there,
Yeah.
Silverton and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've actually met you a few months ago when you were at Uncle Vinny's.
Uncle Vinny's, yeah. Good
right
place.
there.
You play Uncle Vinny's a lot?
Yeah, it's my home spot. It's
What a great club, man. First of all, Dino, run by great people, and, you know, a rare comedy club where, yeah, you get good food.
Yeah,
you get good Italian food.
And it's rare, too. I remember, like, the first time I worked with Patrice O'Neill there, and he was, like, flipping out, you know, because he was like, oh, I could see everybody, you know? And it's so funny because most comics come in there.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It's like a home, it's like, I tell you, it's kind of like doing stand-up, and I mean this in the best possible way, at, like, an Italian guy's family's party.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That's
and
exactly
the
what
food's
it is.
that good, you know.
But I'll tell you, though, like, when I started working elsewhere, I actually had to adjust to not being able to see people. I was used to making
Right.
eye contact, and even at the back of the room, you can identify what the person
Well,
looks
in
like.
clubs, you know, I guess by that point, maybe Patrice had graduated to doing a lot of theaters mostly, but you still do clubs, and most clubs you could see, you know,
Yeah.
with the first few rows.
But there, I mean, it's so lit up.
No, there you see everybody. But theaters are odd, man. That was a hard transition, you know, where you don't see anybody.
No.
Except maybe the first row a little bit.
And, like, the first time I did Borgata, it's that same thing. You see those, like, first 4 rows in the music box, and then, like, I actually got heckled by some drunk chick, like, up in the balcony. And I'm like, wow, at Uncle Vinny's, you know, you can slam her. I have no idea where this is coming from.
Right,
Like,
right.
threw me
You
off.
don't want to, you could be yelling at your aunt.
Exactly.
So do you do the road a lot?
Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what I do for the most part. I go pretty much anywhere, you know.
Anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere.
You got killer road stories?
Yes, and I don't know how much can be told on here, but yeah, I mean, for the most part. I mean, it's
Clean one up.
Clean one up. I had a situation where I was working with Rich Voss at...
Stop it right there. Well, I love Voss.
No, it's nothing about him. It was,
No, I'm just saying, I
it
love
was a
Voss.
situation
Voss, a funny guy.
where we were at Wisecrackers Comedy Club, which
Of course you were.
Yeah, which... I'm sorry, Rich.
Where is that exactly?
It's in a Clarion Hotel in beautiful downtown Scranton, Pennsylvania. Obviously, the top rung.
I am so proud to say, and I can't wait to tell Voss this when I see him, I've never been there.
Yeah, and he's doing his crowd work there, and some drunk guy actually charged the stage, and Voss had
Charged?
Yeah, and had to kick him. Like, Voss had to, like, kick the guy in the chest. The guy went ass over tea kettle over the table.
Yeah, when the heckling gets physical, and I've been involved with that.
Yeah.
When the heckling gets physical, forget it. Well, I had a thing in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Basement of a diner. Even worse. Basement of a diner. Or maybe it was Clementine, New Jersey.
Did they give you a room at least, like where you put up?
No. It was in a Holiday Inn. I was in and out. I did 2 shows, one-nighter.
Okay.
Gone. But it was the basement of a diner. Okay, so in the middle of my set, but just rowdy people. Guy gets up, gets me in the head. A huge guy, bigger than you, John, like taller and like thicker even. Gets up, crew cut, gets me in a headlock. Goes, come on, do a shot. Do a shot. You're doing a shot. And he gets out like whiskey, something that looks like it could have been, I don't know, Maker's Mark or something.
He made it in his bathtub.
Poured it down my throat. I go, dude, I'm driving. He goes, who cares? Stop being a wuss. Stop being a wuss. And I'm like, come on, man, you're going to get us in trouble. And I swear to God, he goes, dude, it's okay. I'm a state trooper.
That's great.
Exactly what he said to me. Dude, it's okay. I'm a state trooper.
Yeah, well, I've done those PBA fundraisers too, where those guys
They get rowdy.
They're animals, and they're like giving you PBA cards as you're on your way out the door, and you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, it stopped. It's on me. Now, right. First of all, no one gets rowdier or breaks more laws than a cop event.
Absolutely, and firefighters too.
Oh God, yeah. They like having their fun. They like having their fun.
As they should.
I went to a bachelor party once when I was a longshoreman, but it was a lot of cops and firemen. And this cop from, I think he was a Newark cop, he went up to this hooker, she must have been 50 years old, on a party bus to Atlantic City and just said, how much to punch you in the face? And she said $1,000. And we had to restrain him from punching her in the face.
Really?
And the woman got mad. We gave her $500 to tell him because you go, I don't care.
Did he have the cash on him, or was he gonna go?
Yeah,
like,
he goes, how much to punch you in the face? And the woman, she was a real whore. She was like, anything, I'll do anything. He goes, $1,000. He was gonna give her $1,000, and we had to restrain him.
Yeah, but then she wouldn't be able to work for at least another 2 hours
I
afterwards.
think so. I mean, listen, I would have gotten Oral with a bloody lip. Who cares? How much to punch you in the face?
That's fantastic.
Sometimes stories are just so romantic. Now, how long you been doing this for?
October will be 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm still new. You know.
I mean, that is new for stand up.
Yeah.
You got to make your bones. I'm trying to get John to do it. He doesn't want to do it.
I've listened
I'm
in the
kind of
past.
afraid.
Dude. What do you, I can't. I just love how a guy who's a giant can play in a stadium in
Played
front of
7
thousands of
years
people,
in the NFL, 2 Super Bowls.
and where
That's a
people
lot
are betting
different.
money and
Listen.
you're ready to kill you if you don't, do what you're supposed to do, and you're afraid of getting on a comedy club
There's stuff
stage.
that you're made to do. You know, that's
Yeah,
and,
I
you,
agree.
and you just know if you're not nervous before you do. I was never nervous before a game. I am scared to death of ever.
Well, I still
standing up
get
and trying
nervous.
to
I still get. Do you
tell
still get
jokes.
nervous? You
Oh,
get the
yeah.
butterfly, sure.
Yeah, you
I
get, like,
can't
that
even
healthy
remember
butterfly.
jokes. I remember one joke that Artie
enough with
told
the
me,
jokes.
and another joke that's terrible.
Don't
I have
ask him
two
to tell us.
jokes.
Don't ask him
Yeah,
to tell
I'm not telling it.
All right, fine, I won't.
I'm
But you had a
retiring.
point. Were you gonna make a
from my
point?
telling. Well, it wouldn't be possible for me. My point is, I want to know about your professional wrestling.
Oh wait, you know what? That's a
background.
good. We got to take a break.
Okay, cool.
I want to hear about that too. You're a pro wrestler too.
Well, more of like a manager. I would occasionally wrestle. I was more of like the
That's
bad guy
crazy.
manager.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right. I love the bad guy manager character. By the way.
That was
I love
me,
that.
too.
Brother.
That was
I
me.
want to take a break. Hear about that on the Artie Lange Show.